Red Possibility Storm is a deck that we've played a little bit of in the past. You can find past videos with this on my YouTube channel, like most things. And one of the drawbacks to playing the Possibility Storm combo finish in blue-red control is that you can't play Snapcaster Mage because you can't have other creatures in your deck when you want a Walking Ballista with Possibility Storm and Emrakul. So Mission Briefing gets to fill in that Snapcaster Mage-esque role of allowing us to have more lightning bolts when we need more bolts, more ops when we need more ops, etc., helping us like dig to our combo. Can you build a Mnemonic Betrayal deck? I don't know what that card does. I will look it up after the stream though. I don't think that card is playable, said I. I don't think that card is playable. Maybe in standard as a sideboard card against like a similar mirror match, but that does not seem particularly playable in modern. Touch awkward that we're gonna have to fetch shock to kill this since this doesn't get red, but I definitely need to bolt this. You could slap it into a Bluetron shell. Can you play mana of any color? Yeah, I guess you can play mana of any color. I don't know. It still seems really bad. Put it towards democracy. Thank you for the support, Captain, said I. And there's a different, if you think of other cards you'd like to mess with me to work out a different build around, I'm definitely willing to work with it, but I don't think that card's going to be particularly reasonable. No, we have one Academy runes. So we can't combo kill them if they exile our Walking Ballista, but we can get it back from the discard pile. So, like, this mission briefing is kind of sweet here. I don't know if it's going to be good enough to, like, help us not die necessarily, but we're going to get to, like, use it to dig to a land here, which is nice. While bolting this. Perfect. Graveyard top. I would like to flashback this lightning bolt. Sure. This Jace, if we hit, we could have a Possibility Storm kill here. They have 2 cards in their hand, so I need to just try and like put lands on top of their deck. I was told I could find memes, Karns, Gristlemasters, and rocks here. What's going on, Greeny T? Thank you for the 7 months. I appreciate that. Nope, you can keep that one. I am streaming from a Linux computer currently. Using an Ubuntu 1804 base system with an XFCE desktop. Good chance we're dead here. You just need us 5 points in their hand. They have 2 cards. Possible they have lands though, so we'll see. Oh, if we find a Walking Ballista, we could be very lucky. I mean, okay. It's kind of a Walking Ballista. Am I dead? Kill me. Oh, don't actually kill me. I was joking. Cast my spaghetti. Mom spaghetti, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on your sweater already, but you keep on forgetting what you wrote down. The whole crowd roars so loud you open your mouth, but the words won't come out. You're hoping now. Everybody's choking now. It's weird how that card causes lag, right? All right, so I'm gonna put Lightning Bolt, Tolaria West back on top of my deck here. And then during my upkeep, I'm gonna mission briefing into the Bolt. Well, I'm taking another turn here. I don't attack till my next turn. So like I'm gonna get to activate this again. Any chance we're running the stream until after the bar closes again tonight? Unsure. Jury is out. I have no idea why they cracked their fetch lands, but God bless them for doing so. My plan is to stream all of the decks that are in the stream title today. So if people add cut the line donations past those, I might stream late again, but we'll see. I think I like this. I think I just like the point removal rather than Anger of the Gods. What's going on, Zandman? Life's been swell. It's been we've been having a good time here. No Moto added these new icons. Unfortunately, I have to look at this hand, I think. So, like, the natural turn 5 is one of our best ways to win this matchup for sure. But I just can't keep a hand that doesn't do anything, right? I need bolts, Abrades, roast, something. We're playing an Alpine Moon because Alpine Moon is better against big mana decks. Bump me, baby. Give me that sweet, sweet stuff. Give me a little bump. How is Alpine Moon better? Alpine Moon is better because it costs 1 mana, because matches in Modern are generally about tempo and resource efficiency, and that card is far more resource efficient than Blood Moon. Like 3 mana versus 1 is huge. A Blood Moon turn 3 on the draw means your opponent already got to cast Karn. An Alpine Moon turn 1 or 2 on the draw means you cut them off of Tron before they could have it assembled. Todd Stevens usually has a pretty big viewer base. He just doesn't like to stream for some reason. Collective Brutality is interesting. Drawing Emrakul sucks. Means we're gonna need a Jace Storm or an Izzet Charm to throw that back. Yeah, that's true too. Standard's really popular right after rotation. It's possible I should just negate there to use my mana. I'm probably just negating whatever they cast here, especially if it's a Boros Charm. It's the most bang for my negate buck. Ryland with a 2-month resub, or the 5-month tier 2 resub, blah, 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 numbers matter. So many possibilities have come by. Thanks for the awesome months of entertainment. Thanks for re-upping at the tier 2 level again. I appreciate that. Remember, my tier 2 subs support me a little extra, so as a thank you to them, they get to bump a deck in the queue every month. If you want to take a peek at things that are in the queue now, let me know if there's something in there you'd like to push up. I'm happy to do that. Opponent's deck has some interesting card choices in it. I wonder if they're not playing that many creatures. Like, they've got, like, Burst Lightning and Collective Brutality in their deck. What's going on, Anner? You get a good night's sleep? No, I've been up for this is our second deck. We fell on our face with Sultai Thing in the Ice to start the day. Oh, we just start this deck. Yeah, this is whoa! We are so dead. We are very, very dead. That is, we're gonna move along here. We're gonna have a problem here. I'm gonna go ahead and board in my second copy of Roast for this next game since they have Bedlam Reveler in their deck. Walking Ballista is a creature, so they're both creatures, so it works with Possibility Storm. I think the Ballista in my opener means I'm supposed to keep this because 1, we have a bunch of pain-free lands, which are good in this matchup, but 2, if we just like find 5 lands in a Possibility Storm, suddenly this hand is very reasonable. I'm definitely in for Abrade. I think I'm in for Mission Briefing too, honestly. Just like another Abrade or another Negate. Yep. Come at me, Taylor Swift Spear. So the reason to play Walking Ballista is because it allows you to play Academy runes to get it back. So that way, if your opponent thought seizes the Walking Ballista, you're not just dead to rights and can still combo. Also, Walking Ballista is just a better magic card to draw than Endless one. So when you are... That's what I'm searching for. So when we're, you know, actually drawing our card and want to cast it naturally, we're better off. Because you can then hard cast it as just like a 2-mana shoot something, and then like runes it back in later and still combo. By not main phasing Abrade. I don't know. Why should I main phase Abrade? So one of the reasons to not main phase Abrade is encourage my opponent to cast their spells proactively, which is nice. Like what do they do that punishes me for not main phasing the Abrade there? Hopefully they give me something to negate here. It's going on, Klutz. I'm just gonna go ahead and negate this. There's a chance that like their follow-up here is an Eidolon, or they just don't cast another spell into a counter spell, and I really just want to make sure I get to use my mana this turn. Polymorph is probably a bigger meme than this deck. The actually casting Emrakul is pretty powerful. Doing well, Shadows Fall. Howdy to you. Mana Morphos. I guess that makes sense in their Bellum Roller deck. I'm gonna go ahead and just fetch and like press my auto pass key. They know we're not doing anything here. Although like I guess I could opt. I could opt this turn, but I think I'd rather get the Steam Vents tapped here because I want 2 red sources in play for when we draw Possibility Storm. Because finding our way into Possibility Storms our best way to do here. And Mission Briefing looking pretty sweet here in our combo control deck. It's gonna get to flashback and Abrade or Negate next turn, and then it's still gonna be able to help us also dig to Possibility Storm, which is awesome. Yeah, I like the new Steam Vents art too. That being said, we're going to 5 here, so we're probably dead next turn. That's not a bad draw. No, morphs are creatures. It does work, but it was broken on Magic Online. The question there wasn't a rules interaction. It was, did Magic Online fix their bug question? Yep. You can find deck lists in the deck queue on my website. bit.ly/deck queue for short, or jeffhoagland.com. It's unfortunate. Extra unfortunate. We're dead. This style of matchup is pretty bad for this archetype. It's pretty tough beat. You don't have a super fast way to kill them. This matchup is always tough even for Splinter Twin, which is obviously a much better combo than Possibility Storm, because Burn is just so consistent at killing you by 4, and we're just like looking for very specific cards that we're not going to be able to get all the time. While we're waiting for the second match in this league to pop, I'd just like to thank everyone for hanging out here today. Welcome. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. I'm here playing Magic 30-plus hours a week. I focus primarily on Modern. This deck, like many of the decks here on the stream, is a viewer-submitted deck list. If you're interested in finding out how I could play one of your decks on stream in the future, be sure to check out bit.ly/HoogleSellout. Past submitting decks, you can support my content best by subscribing to my channel. My subscribers are the people that keep me employed here full-time. I wouldn't be here day in and day out without the support from them. They are the folks that keep me employed. And then the last thing, of course, is you can support my stuff by checking out some of my very wonderful sponsors. MTGOtraders.com. Love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code HoaglandPayPal at checkout them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. BCW supplies will help you protect your very valuable Magic cards and all your other gaming accessories. They do deck boxes, sleeves, and all sorts of great stuff. And you can save 10% on your order at bcwsupplies.com by using code Jeff10. And of course, Lisa would like to get you on your way to a better night's sleep. Christy and I have been sleeping with Lisa for the last 3 months now, and we really enjoy it. I don't think we'd ever go back to traditional pillow top mattress. You can save $160 or more on your new mattress with them by checking out links bit.ly/HugelBedUS and bit.ly/HugelBedCA. Waiting for the second match in this league to pop, see if we can run off a couple more. Because we still had one Dispel and one Negate in the library. Wasn't briefing better odds with digging 2. Well, I only had 3 mana Thyrsis. I don't know what that card does or what those decks look like, Krigan. How good would Dragon's Claw be in the sideboard against Burn? It would be okay. Like, Dragon's Claw is obviously good against Burn. The problem is that, like, Modern's a format where you can't really afford to board narrow cards that only come in a single matchup. It's a format where there's just, like, you know, 50 decks that people play at any given point in the format. So, like, playing cards that are absurdly narrow to, like, slam dunk specific matchups that you then have to draw those cards in your post-board games is kind of medium. Are we getting new ads at the beginning of a quarter tomorrow? I don't have anyone lined up to start tomorrow, but I am currently working with a couple of new people to get new things lined up soon as far as sponsors go. I have some products coming in the mail that I'm sampling. Ooh. That's probably really bad for us. I guess we have a combo kill. Their helixes and bolts and paths aren't very good against us. We've got that going on. Looks like Jeskai thing Ascension. Blood Moon's not bad here. What value would there be? What artifacts do you want to play that are going to help you fix problems that you have? I think the upside of Walking Ballista being a better creature combined with the upside of Walking Ballista being a better creature combined with the upside of being able to return it with the Cadmirans after it gets discard spells means that the Walking Ballista is better. We might steal a game here with Blood Moon. Or we could get burned out. So we're just looking for a possibility storm at this point, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and transmute this for my Walking Ballista. And then I'll cast the Serum Visions looking for possibility storm. The Unknown Darkness with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much for shipping your Bezo bucks this way this month. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine with that. Nifty, thank you very much for the 4-month resub there. Welcome back. That username is great. Oh, I could just bounce the Ascension, huh? That's probably a good idea at some point. Probably gonna wait till they like trigger and put a second counter on it. Well, I guess I could end step bounce it and then untap and cryptic it on the way back down. And it also like lets me draw a card. I think bouncing the Ascension right away is too aggressive. I think I definitely want to like set up my own combo kill. It's pretty unlikely that they turn this on right away without blue mana. Push and Brutality over Path Helix. I don't know. I don't know that your combo matchups really are that bad with the deck that you like need to do that. Like, the difference between, like, you're talking about it's only 1 less point of damage, but, like, really it's more than that, right? Because, like, when you're copying it, you're then losing 1 per copy, which makes it a lot worse. Alright, we're gonna wipe this one off the face of the planet here, so let's go Anger into Izzet Charm. Bye, friend. Pathic, get another basic, sure. this for my F6 value. Looking for a storm. It's a good line on the opponent's part using the Path to Exile there, like correctly identifying like that card's not going to do anything else in this matchup for them, so they might as well get their second island. Man, look at this. Look at this dig. This feels good. Just like dig 5 deep here. That's pretty absurd. Oh, you know, I probably should have bottomed that Serum Visions, huh? So I kind of don't want to draw it. Can use mission briefing to clear Mind Sculptor brainstorms. That's so good. Put back Anger. Put back Serum Visions. I'm gonna draw Serum Visions next turn. Oh, I guess I'm gonna opt at end of turn here, so I should have put the Anger on top to opt past that. I'm just trying to dig as deep as possible here. All right, there we go. There we go. We did it! I guess I should brainstorm first here, because I could find another island. Perfect. Another island means I can possibility storm with Remand up. That was sweet. Those briefings were, again, better than Snapcaster Mage would have been in this deck. Just because of the amount of card selection they were able to provide for us. Alright, so what are we doing here? Roast is obviously good. Bolt and Anger are bad. Negate and Dispel seem fine. I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's good. Run it. Frank and Beans, thank you for the biddies. Concession lockup, best lockup, right, Marty? It is. But I was struggling to let you win the game. This is probably a mulligan, right? This is easily a mulligan. There's 26 lands in our deck, so I could see maybe being greedy. Ugh. Oh, Ember Mama. I think I keep this. Like, we could find an Izzet Charm or a Jace at some point to throw this Emrakul back. We're playing 26 land because 4 of them are Tolaria West. So remember, four of our lands are basically combo pieces. Yeah, the five is good. I agree with that. Our 5 is keepable. And that's actually one of the things I liked about this deck last time we played it, was playing control decks with a high land count where the lands are also utility is one of my favorite things to do in Magic. It's like we don't have creature lands, but we have these Tolaria West which turn into combo pieces for us. Why? That sounds terrible, Justin. Why would that be something we want to do? I've been bolted. This deck had mediocre beats. You'd never play anything else. This deck, unfortunately, does not have mediocre beats. It's a sad, disappointing fact about this deck. There's no mediocre backup plan. And I will have you know, Michael Kletz, that I am registering Green Black Rock in wherever that is, Columbus, this weekend. Thank you very much. I'm gonna shock this in so we can briefing into opt here. I think just jamming Blood Moon isn't particularly meaningful here. Creature lands are Green Black Rock's backup plan. I hear that sounds terrible, Justin, so I tab over to find out what it is. God bless us, everyone. Yeah, Moon will probably be fine here. I definitely don't need Blood Moon. I think I'm going to keep Remand. No, I'm just going to bin aggressively. I'm just looking for a way to... I'm looking for a way to get this Emrakul out of my hand and then find my other thing. Alright, there's the T-West. Cast my modern staple. Alright, Justin. I just want you to know the last time we played that deck, it was a steaming dumpster fire. I know that's not going to discourage you from sending it in, but I'm just letting you know that the last time that I have low expectations. I have low expectations and I expect to still be disappointed. So if we hadn't drawn this darn Emrakul, we'd be in an amazing spot right now. I'm gonna negate this one, because it could let them play another spell that's otherwise locked in their hand, like a Lightning Helix. This thing gonna kill us real fast. Really want a Cryptic Command or a Jace here so we can send this back from where it came from. No, Disruption. Oh, we're actually just dead. Yeah, that's a good beat. I'll build it so you can blame me. Don't worry, that was gonna happen regardless. Someone already retweeted the clip of me saying you had to ask popular Hearthstone streamers to unban Stoneforge mistake, thinking it was serious. God bless. You do make the best clips, Marty. You're not wrong. The clip master, if you would. Have you ever played Teferi Knowledge Pool? We had a Teferi in the sideboard of this deck at one point, but we've never played straight Knowledge Pool, I don't think. It's just so expensive in terms of like the amount of mana it costs. This hand doesn't have a lot of islands in it, so maybe this Blood Moon's gonna bite us, but we'll see. Is it the punked one, Anoronics? That one had a lot of views, if I recall. All right, well, this Blood Moon is not doing anything here. Or maybe it is. There's some wailing and gnashing of teeth going on upstairs. It's tough being 4. You say too expensive. I say needs more mana monkeys. All right. I'm gonna try and slam this Blood Moon and cross our fingers. So our hand just like doesn't have anything else going on. When in doubt, saffron them out. Possibly I should just hold Negate up here. Because of this Ascension. Alright. Oh, we did have a knowledge pool in Teferi Tribal. You're right. We totally did. All right, we just we need some of our things. The OP is playing Jeskai Thing Ascension. It's the deck that we've played on stream a bunch before. So I mean, Remand technically gets rid of the copy nicely here. So we only take 3 from this bolt. I get to draw a card. Fluffer Nutter, thank you for the brand new Prime support there. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine with that. That's a big boy. That probably means we're dead. Super dead. I guess I could briefing do this here, but let's just have any combination of spells. We're just gonna like draw infinite cards. And like our chances of like actually winning the game basically go to 0 because like now instead of needing just Possibility Storm plus our other thing, we need Possibility Storm our thing and a way to get Emrakul out of our hand. Believe it or not, chat, I'm thinking that mission briefing hasn't fixed the issues that this deck has, which is playing a control deck with just blue and red cards isn't particularly good in Modern. There's so many different things in this format, so many different angles. That game was actually a great example. Basically, these blue-red decks, to me, when we play them, basically, the question is, is this a matchup where Lightning Bolt is a control card? And if Lightning Bolt is a meaningful control card, then your blue-red control deck is okay. And if Lightning Bolt's not a meaningful control card, it's really mediocre for your deck. Yeah, we tried a Jeskai iteration, I think, at one point. It also felt kind of clunky. I believe there's a video of playing Jeskai. We definitely had that suggestion. I'm pretty sure we did that at some point. I don't remember if we drafted it or actually did it. We play a lot of decks here on stream. Lot to sort through. Perfect. Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the reasons why the blue-red tempo deck is so reasonable. Because the blue-red tempo deck, in the matches where Lightning Bolt isn't a good control card, it just turns it into reach, right? Like, you combine it with some pressure, and you're able to actually close the game out. Whereas in these more controlling decks, it's just, like, really not an option. We played these Zoo variants we like. The Revolt Zoo deck is really sweet. I added that one to the website fairly recently. Seemed very reasonable. Izzet Charm's just the more flexible card. This deck already doesn't have a lot of ways to impact the board quickly. So Izzet Charm even just being a shock is like reasonably valuable as a card to like help you not die. Whereas like Sebion is just like more dirtle do nothing. Yeah, we are getting set up here to possibly turn 5 combo, but that like assumes no counter magic, it assumes no Thoughtseize. There's a lot of things that could go wrong between now and then. We don't get Inquisition and lose this. The combo is, you have Possibility Storm in play, you cast Walking Ballista for 0, and then you flip into Emrakul. Yeah, just like hoping our opponent doesn't like. So here's the problem with Skred. The problem with Skred is that Skred kills a 4 toughness creature on turn 4 or 5 at the earliest. By then you're dead. It's just let's like the long and short of it. By the time Skred is answering large creatures that Lightning Bolt doesn't answer, they're just going to kill you. What a tilt. So now we have to find Academy runes and put Walking Ballista on top of our deck. My poor Ballista. I think I'll draw the Opt here. Opt lets me opt Mission Briefing Opt, just gonna let me dig a lot. See like 6 cards there. No, transmutes the sorcery speed activation. Yeah, that's a Frost Titan. They certainly want it. All right, I think I'm gonna keep. No, I'm gonna flip the search here, right? I'm gonna flip the search and then cast Possibility Storm. Okay, here's a fun game to play. What are the odds that they have something scarier in their deck than Frost Titan? There's like a very real chance here. I like put this Possibility Storm out and like Frost Titan turns into something much worse for us, right? Like there's Heartlss summoning in their deck. Like This could end poorly here. This could not be ideal for our hero. Hostage taker. Yep. Into a hostage taker deal. Leaving up red is not an option, Ocean. Sarkum, thank you very much for the brand new Twitch Prime support there. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed this month. Welcome, welcome. All right, who said Grave Titan? This is your fault. Who said Grave Titan? You're up on the chopping block, okay? It wasn't me this time. Listen. Believable. Yeah, I bet it wasn't you. All right. Spin to win. All right. That's almost exactly like a thing. All right. That's a Tolaria West. Tolaria West gets me Academy runes, which gets me my thing back eventually. The problem here is I can't do that till next turn, and I'm taking 7-8 next turn, so that's going to be too slow, right? Although I guess I could like anger into, I could Serum Visions into anger next turn. Past 2 months or so, I noticed that the fan favorite decks that you play are making the rounds in the leagues. I love that you're having a good impact in the community. That's great. Any erroneous plays from my side? I think there might have been one thing I commented on where you made a small sequencing mistake, but you played pretty well from the information that I had. So I'm gonna do this. Chat, there's a possibility storm in play. I can't shock Serum and then transmute. There's a possibility storm in play. All right, so now that we've talked about that, what am I supposed to do here? So, because there's a possibility storm, I can't just put the Ballista on top and cast Serum Visions. Do I cast Serum Visions? Serum Visions gets me anger guaranteed, right? Serum and anger are the only sorceries in my deck. Yeah, so that means I'm not dead on board, which is great. So this turns into Anger of the Gods. Then do I bolt this, hoping to get another bolt? I think so. All right, that'll do. That'll do, pig. Oh wait, shit. All right, hold control. Bounce this, draw a card. In response, put my piggy on top of my deck. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Pick it up. Cast Walking Ballista. Trigger. This was a great turn. I don't know if this deck is good, but it's definitely sweet. Put my little piggy into play. Trigger. Pick your stuff up. All right, we got him. So, believe it or not, my sideboard appears to be light on cards for the Heartlss summoning matchup. Stroke seems fine. I think Roast is supposed to come in because it can kill their Titans while they have a summoning in play. And what do I want to trim here? Bolt seems kind of mediocre. Doesn't kill a lot of their stuff. What do you think of this? Just like trim bolts, bring in Strokes plus Rose. This seems okay. I don't know. I mean, like, when your combo is good, it's great. The no-fly list is always a thing. All right. Well, our 4 cards are functional, which is all you could really ask for, right? I appreciate that, Sark. Thanks for the support. Looking for a land. Trying to figure out all our options here. Evoke Muldrifter. Yep. Oh, you know what? I should fetch first here, right? Because if I bottom something, I'd prefer not to shuffle it back in. Yeah, I should have fetched before I opted there. The no-fly list is sacred, Justin. We can't just get rid of it. You want there to be anarchy in Huglandia? You can't just get rid of the rules. Without the rules, we're all just savages, Justin. Nah, the 6 was a bad 5 because it had Emrakul in it. Rude. I really like this jungle fruit trail mix that I got from the store, but dried kiwi is gross. So I'm picking it out like a child. Huh. All right. Okay. We have a plan, yep. If their hand doesn't have a bunch of counter spells in it, we could just steal this game with our combo, which would be sweet. Don't you put that juju on us, Quill Man. Don't you put that on us. Quill Man, if we draw the Emrakul, you're gonna get a timeout. Just so you understand what is coming. Because it'll be your fault. I just want you to know that it's your fault if we draw it. Untapped land. Untapped land. Untapped land. Oh, man. What a tilt. That's so sad. Well, we're never beating counterspells at this point, so let's just do this. Is this good enough? Rude. That's so unfortunate. Man, if we'd hit the 5th land on turn 5, we'd have just, like, killed them through a Moldiform. Would have been sweet. We're just, like, pretty dead to the Scarab God bringing back Muldrifter now. I'll take one draw at another Possibility Storm, but pretty dead to rights here. Is Moon good enough in this matchup? I've got Moon in a combo piece. All right, my sand is better. Yep. I'm gonna lead on Steam Vents, Mountain, probably Academy runes here, because ideally I'd like to use this Tolaria West to transmute for a Walking Ballista. Although if we don't draw an untapped blue source next turn, I'm probably just gonna play the Tolaria West out so we can Jace on 3 on Jace on 4. Yep. Where do I normally announce those? On my Twitter. Follow me on Twitch and or Twitter. There's posted, you can get notifications on when I go live and with what in those places. I usually do at least one stream per weekend, but it's not always at the same time. It's kind of flexible around what I have going on. And this weekend I'm doing more than most because I'm going to be off next weekend and I want to play with the new set cards. Sure. I can only do a short stream on Friday and then I'm gone all next weekend, so. For the open. Anybody who's going to be in Columbus, feel free to come up and say hello. Should be a good time. Just hoping. Well, I'm gonna hide these. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I can't do the thing to him either. I have to pay 2 extra. I'm gonna hide Walking Ballista here so it doesn't get Inquisitioned. I'm gonna play Steam Vents tapped. And then they're gonna kill Jace plus tap one of my lands and it doesn't untap. We'll untap, draw Walking Ballista, and then hopefully just jam this Possibility Storm and Emrakul them. Blood Root is fixing. In a way. In a way, you are not wrong. Field of Ruin is potentially punishing here for floating this card on top of my deck. It can make me shuffle. I didn't think about that. I already played one though. I don't know. I think hiding from discard is correct. You fielded here and feel real bad though. Come on, just tap out for another Titan. Nice by thread. I guess I'm keeping that. So they've cast far more Inquisitions than Thoughtseize, Derek. You're right that I didn't think about Academy runes, but they definitely have far more. They definitely have far more Inquisitions than Thoughtseize in their deck. The roast here means we get to kill this Titan, which is nice. I left that Misty Rainforest on top, even though I don't want to draw it, because Search for Azcanta is going to allow me to go ahead and just discard it, which is nice. Getting the card out of my deck forever, basically, because I know I want this roast. I think we should splash Assassin's Trophy into this deck, honestly. Just fix all of our problems, right? Is this a Distended Mindbender? Brutality, sure. Probably lose Cryptic Command here, I'd assume. The Morphland's just really expensive. It makes your combo 8 mana instead of 5. And the Morphland, I'm pretty sure, is bugged with Possibility Storm of Magic Online, so I couldn't test that even if I wanted to. Now that they have Trophy. No, I don't think so, Larry the Liquid. I think you're just supposed to, like, that still slows them down. So again, just like your Graveyard Hate's never beating those decks on its own. You're supposed to be combining your Graveyard Hate with Pressure. And like, Bridgevine already was playing 4 copies of Destructive Revelry. So like, Bridgevine hasn't really changed at all. Still just the same as it was before. Kill it with fire, please. And get negated. The Titan's only a 5/5, so Roast alone handles it, thanks to the Heartless Summoning. That's why I boarded the Roasted. Roasty Toasty Titan. Good guy. Heartless Summoning has our back here. Just waiting on a Walking Ballista at this point. Probably gonna briefing into a Serum Visions next turn. Brutal. I think we might be dead, chat. Do I just briefing an end of turn to dig 2? I think I'm supposed to do that, right? I think I'm just supposed to briefing an end of turn to dig 2. So I can briefing into opt here and try and find this thing. So I drew an untapped land. I'm on a mission from God, see? Briefing the briefing. Yo, dog. Heard you like briefings, so I put some briefings with your briefings. Yeah. This deck is we're gonna die to the Titan with the Scarab God. This deck feels really bad. These blue-red decks, like I said, whenever, like, ever since we had Wizard's Lightning get printed and we worked on the blue-red Delver tempo deck a lot, all of these blue-red control decks, they just feel bad. There's just so many places in Modern where your lightning bolts just aren't good as control cards, and anytime your lightning bolts aren't good as control cards, they're just not going to be good in general. So I think I'd much rather, if I was going to play a blue-red deck, play a proactive blue-red deck where when my lightning bolts aren't good at controlling, they're good at being reached because I have aggressive creatures. All right.